Hello, this is Brett with Adventure Hideaway Guided Tours. Today we're going to do a repair video. We were on a ride coming through a wash, and Josh wheelied over backwards and somehow blew a front brake line. So we're going to swap the front brake line and bleed the brakes real quick. This is typically a fairly quick job. It should only take 10 minutes maybe in the shop here. We'll go over as we do the tools we're using and the procedure we use. It's pretty basic on most any dirt bike. So we're just going to take the brake line off. Yamaha uses these 6mm hex from the factory, and I don't like them, but these new brake line kits come with different banjo bolts, so we're going to replace those as we go.
In my defense, it was a pretty gnarly thing I was trying.
Yeah, it was good. And you'll notice we're just bleeding. We're just dropping the brake fluid right on the ground and on the tire because we're just going to wash everything after we do it.
I believe the term is I whiskeyed it.
Brett's good at whiskeying it.
It was fun.
Alright, so that in where you want it. Grab our banjo and our crush. Alright, this one will not move, so we can tighten this one down. And your other brake line, it had a pretty harsh bend right here. And I'm wondering if that was maybe part of the reason, because it blew down here. We thought it was up here, but the braids were actually split down here.
Well, there's your problem.
And then we'll put the brake line on and then we'll test it. Alrighty, so to bleed these, pop the bleeder cap off. You gotta take your reservoir. Take the reservoir cap off. Cap, bleeder. I'm just going to get your damper out of there so we don't lose it. So I'm going to back bleed it. So I actually am going to soak up all the brake fluid out of this reservoir. Just because I'm coming from the bottom and I don't want this overflow too much. And because I have you can tell me when to stop. So this tool, get the air out of it. So this tool will go bottom and send the fluid all the way to the top. Alright Josh, so as I pump this, you can look at the top and tell me when it's halfway up.
Right there. That's a little more than halfway.
That's okay, we're going to bleed it down. Okay, so I got that snugged. So I'm just pumping a few times, cracking it. Because when you try to end that bleeding tool at the very bottom, you always put a little bit of air in the very bottom, so I just got to bleed that air out. And, my friend, you have brakes again. Put the cap back on. Cap back on, screws back on. We'll go wash this bike, clean up our mess, and then we'll go ride again. This brake line is the new Tusk brake lines. They're, I think, 40, 45 bucks, or about half the cost of the OEM ones, and I don't think I've had one fail yet on a customer's bike. So, but you're the brake line buster, so
Yeah.
so we'll see how you do on it. So let's compress these forks and we'll see the routing in that lower.
It's not moving.
Yeah, you know why? Because we're climbing up through here. We're clamped here. It's actually rising right here, so it's doing what it needs to. See, it comes out the top right here.